ass. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake and play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I ready to change my shit up a couple of times.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, take another L.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas.
You scared already?
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Here's Mecole Hardman. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
Oh, nigga.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
No gain on the
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes quickly to Kelsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24-yard.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
New England.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He's across midfield.
Chris Jones on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Newton to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Anthony Hitchens.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
To the air again, Newton. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Again, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
26-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier. Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Back to throw, Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They will go for it. Now Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And inches at the 41-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that him ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. On first down, Harris. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 17-yard line.
5 yards remain on second down. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
New England.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On third down, here's Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
A gain of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Alex Okafor on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throw caught here by Bird. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Anthony Jennings in that time defensively.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return stops just a few yards.
They got him over there.
Shy of midfield, they'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, 30 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Chiefs 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Switch.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
25.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
4-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
35-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
again, it's Michelle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
New England.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And it's Michelle once again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On first down, Michelle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's taken down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Patriots.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a first down carry for Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down at the 20.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
From the 22, Newton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they get the football,
didn't make him do his route
here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.